Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, Jokers of Skin is proud to present to you some MLB The Show 24 with Blue Jays Baseball. Today is the second game of the series against the Houston Astros for the Blue Jays. Blue Jays won the first game, and now they're looking to win the second game today. The pitchers on the mound will be Corey Battle. It will be Justin Verlander for the Houston Astros taking on Yusei Kikuchi here at the Rogers Center. It's beautiful clear skies today with the roof open. Definitely some lineup changes gonna be done here. As you can see, there's Clay up here, guys. Thing. There we go. So there's the lineup. As you can see, there's the lineup. Momentarily, we'll have John and Chris to call the action between these two first place clubs. As it's a 52 and 32 Astros against the 67 and 19 Toronto Blue Jays.
From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Houston Astros and the Toronto Blue Jays. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars of the sport, Kyle Tucker.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup. And when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And today's starter, Yusei Kikuchi. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right.
This looks like extra bases, and it gets by him.
Around
first and hustling for second.
And it could be, nope, it's only a double.
Out. Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Gets his 38th double of the season. Great stop for Houston.
Here's Mauricio Dubon.
Another hit up the middle.
And he can't come up with it.
Both knocks it down though. But it has men in the corners. Houston is 90 feet away from scoring first here in this game.
Here's Kyle Tucker. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. And that one fouled off.
Kyle Tucker, the player that we were talking about earlier today,
is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
In the
That's
air,
hit
right
deep.
field, pretty well struck.
That will
That's
be
back there.
deep enough
Pulls
for at
it
least
into
one
the warning
run.
track. Runner tags for home. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
So that misplay by George Springer ends up
Gainer Diaz.
looking like it
Definitely wants to stay out of the double
run.
play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Right through there for a strike.
Man, you're playing with fire starting him off with the fastball in the zone, but it didn't end up hurting him.
Ball one there.
As Chris says,
Runner on the
hoping for
go.
a double play.
The 1-1 is
Here
fouled
run.
off.
Diaz does not connect. starting to have a
Duvall
bow here.
at first, one gone.
1-2 count still. 1 out. Man on first.
Swing and a base
that
hit.
will be at
Lead
least
runner around second.
2
Throw into third.
bases.
Lead
And
runner
because
holds
the
at
Springer
third.
is throwing
So
to
2 runners
third,
in scoring position
it
and just
ends
1
up
out.
being a double for Diaz.
Here's
So
Alex Bregman.
Houston
Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
playing great so far
There's
in
the
this
strike.
first inning.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in. You got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
Alex Bregman looking to get an RBI here at this bat.
Out
He
towards
pops
left
it
center.
up.
Varsho on the move.
Varsho
He's got
plays it,
And there's 2 down.
but it's not deep enough, so the runners will stay on second and third.
Now we check out the Astros lineup. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about pitchers, coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those homers, get the extra base knocks, and that's it.
Well, plays made there, and that retires the side.
Jake Myers ends
They
up
get a
rounding
run,
out
3
to
hits,
end the
no errors,
inning.
and 2 men left on. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Astros 1 and the Jays nothing.
Springer will start things off here in the bottom of the first.
Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab in this one, Justin Verlander. And as
Verlander
usual
has
with
a
him,
high
Singy, I
ERA
think we
at
can expect plenty of
4.17.
strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
He's only been in the
Bottom of the
decision
first. And the batter is
10
George Springer.
of his 16 games.
The power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now and even in the postseason. The pitch. And that one is lifted in the air.
Hits it, and
That
it will
gets down
drop,
for a hit.
and that will
And
prove
aboard
his
on the leadoff
272 batting average there with that hit up center.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr., 4th right now in the American League home run leaderboard.
Springer
Runner on
runs.
the move. Pitch in for a strike.
He risks it,
Oh, and
and
they got him.
Well, this is a real momentum
Gets
killer
caught.
after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. And a quick tag before he reaches the base.
and
That's
then
hard
a hit
on
up the
line.
middle, but this one
Hauls
goes
it
right
in
to
for
the
the
center
out.
fielder.
2 down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. In the 6th spot for them in this one, Dalton Varsho.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency. That bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Verlander
2 down,
gets that
nobody
called
on.
a ball.
That clips the corner.
There's a strike. So it's 1-1 count to Bolbiket. He's batting .368.
Swing
Bo
and a
hits
fly
it up the
ball
gut,
in the air out towards right
but
center
right
field.
to center field
Snags
at
it
the
on the
end of the
run.
inning.
And that is that.
So at the end of 1 inning, it's the Houston Astros 1, the Toronto Blue Jays nothing.
All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Astros, Victor Caratini. Back
Victor
up
hits
the,
it.
oh, that got him.
Usually
And
does
he saved it
recover,
first.
but not in time.
Definitely some
they're gonna
concern here.
check on
That ball
him.
came back and got him right on the pitching arm. As you can see him trying to shake it off.
And if nothing else, you worry about him getting some dead arm and losing some feeling. But from what I can tell, I think they're going to let him continue. And that's a really good sign.
Number 90 stands in now and watches strike 1.
Jays getting a sigh of relief there.
That clips the corner.
Don't play
Did not
situation
get hurt.
here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Wagner trying to
0-2.
keep the inning going here for Houston.
Gets a piece.
Fouls
and stays
out.
alive. Caratini gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
Raiders looking for his first hit in a while, as he has no
Just
batting
missing
average.
there. And that is ball one. Swing and a miss.
And
Struck
you
him
say
out.
Yusei
He
gets
didn't make it
his
easy for him on the
first
mound,
strikeout.
but they still get the strikeout.
Well, Boog, that's an example
the
of
man
a
on
good
first.
at-bat without getting into the hit column. He saw a lot of pitches right there, and that can set your team up for success later in the game.
And now Tyler Whitaker.
Whitaker, the ninth batter of Houston.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter-friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one. Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
You're right about that, Chris. Back-to-back
And next to
strikeout.
hit for Houston, Jeremy Pena. On the ground to third.
Pena, who doubled,
Devers
this time
throws on to
grounds out.
first. And that is that. So one hit is all they get. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Astros 1 and the Jays nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Up to the plate is Brandon Belt.
One of the dangerous
Verlander,
hitters
41
in the
years old,
league.
and he's a former Rookie of the Year.
He has 84 RBIs and 45 home runs, leading the home run
Verlander
ratio
back to work. That's outside, and it's 1-0.
with command. And that's hit
Line
right.
drive, Adam in center field.
Man, he
But
smoked that fastball. He's all
dropped.
over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall.
And
Maybe next time
miles
up, they'll
low.
find a hole.
Rafael Devers up to hit.
It was a well hit, but it goes right to the center fielder,
And
dead
that one
on.
fouled off.
Rafael
One
Devers
out, bases
looking
empty.
for a home run 1,000. He hits it up the
Stripped,
middle.
Base hit.
It's dropped. Center fielder will recover it. And Devers
That
is
ups
on
his
base
hitting streak
with
to
a single.
lucky number 13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you've hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in.
Verlander current
Man at
record
first
is
with one
7
gone.
and 3
Now the
this
left
season
fielder, Dalton
in
Varsho.
16 games.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Bounding ball here,
EA
rolls
is
foul.
over 4.
At the belt and fires.
Oh,
Right
that's
back
it
there,
well.
And that is gone.
And John. This is gone,
He
and it
leaves
is
the
gone.
yard to right. Home run number 30 on the year. It's 2-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Dalton Varsho with one crack of the bat has given the Jays the lead for the first time in this game.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
364-footer for that no-doubter.
One down. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Ground ball
Falefa
left
hits
side.
it right to third. And the third
In
baseman will
plenty
get
of
it.
time to first. That takes care of Connor Falefa.
And there's the out.
The catcher, Brian.
Good recovery by Verlander after
Now for the
giving up the home
Jays,
run.
Ryan Serven.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Serven
Drive left field and
moots that over the left field wall. And now the Jays have a 2-run lead.
a solo shot. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 3-1.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy.
Ryan Serven's 12th home run of the season.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And that's the second home run given up in this inning by Verlander. 371 feet.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now it's the right fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
And Lourdes Gurriel hits one. And we got back-to-back shots over the left field wall.
They go back-to-back, and they add to their lead. It's 4-1.
And
Lourdes
that shot
Gurriel
makes their grip
Jr.
on the lead even
hit
tighter.
17 for the year. And now, going here in the bottom of the second, with 2 out, it's a 4-1
Back-to-back
lead
homers,
for the
always
Blue
a
Jays.
special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
George
Swing and a
Springer
ball
hits
driven pretty
one.
well out towards left center.
But that will
Whitaker
die
calls it in to
into
end
the
the
left
inning.
fielder's glove to end the inning. But we get 3 home runs in the bottom of the second. 2 of them back-to-back. And with that, it's now a 4-1 game. Off of 3 home runs this inning by the Blue Jays.
And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter, Mauricio Dubon.
Mauricio Dubon.
Kikuchi back to work. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Ball 1.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Gurriel handles the chance, and there's 1 down.
Easy grab by
Stepping in, the
Gurriel,
long
who's
ball
playing
threat,
right
Kyle
today.
Tucker. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. There's a swing. And a drive.
Tucker!
That's
He
back.
brings the homer.
And out of here. He'll touch them all. His 17th of the year. And they close the gap. It's 4-2.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way.
You know about that? And that one was gone.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Yainer Diaz. That
Oh,
one
that's
drilled left
it,
field. Varsho
That's
moving
going
back
to be
for it.
very close.
Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
Now batting, the third baseman, Alex.
Yeah, it's a really nice catch right there near the wall, and you have to use everything available to you. Know when your feet leave the grass and hit the warning track. Also, when you're able to, use the bare hand to feel for exactly how close you are. And right there, perfect use of his instruments.
Bregman batting
That
for the
almost
second
made
time,
this a
and that's
1-1
strike 1.
game.
1 run across in the frame so far. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And there's a foul ball.
Alex Burton, who spent his entire career with Houston, now up.
And now the lefty. Foul ball still 0-2.
2-0 here. Series up by 2
outs.
runs.
Close, but called a ball. Now 1-2. On the ground to third. Nice grab.
So makes a beautiful grab.
And that's a great play for the out.
And it's in time.
This guy's anticipation is
Oh,
off the charts. Don't see many
what
shortstops
a
better than
play
that.
by
Great job to
Bo
complete the
Bichette.
play and end the inning.
Perfect dive. And a dead-eye throw to get that out.
Back now in Toronto. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The pitch. There's a swing and a miss.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
And that'll
This
get down for a
one,
base
once
hit.
again, hit up
Just
the
kinda
middle by
sliced that one into center.
Flagel. Only difference is this one lands.
Tough game for
So
him so
he's on
far,
base.
Boog. Another hit, and they've just been knocking him around through the first 2+. He's got to get things back on track, maybe junk a pitch that isn't working, or he might not last much longer.
Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Bo Bichette, who made that beautiful diving defensive catch before throwing a dead bullseye shot to end the inning, is now up.
On the ground to third. Slides
Third
for the
baseman
stop.
plays
Quick
it.
feed to second for one. To
They
first,
get
not in time.
Glide, but
Great
don't get
effort
bowled. So it's only 1 out. Great slide by a third baseman. Beautiful effort by the second baseman, but just not in time. And that was close.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Brandon Belt. He's 0 for 1.
Bell hits it down the
Verlander,
line.
the former rookie of the year, he features a 4-seam
That had the
fastball, a
distance, but
slider,
foul.
a curve, and he works in a changeup.
He's
Bichette,
already
the runner
hit
at
one
first
home
with
run
one
in
gone
this
in the inning.
series.
Drilled to
And
right,
there's
way back
home
there,
run
and
number
that is
2 of
gone.
this series. He hit one yesterday, and he hits one today.
A gigantic blast. His second homer this series. It's 6-2. He
And now he
absolutely
leads the
crushed that
league
one.
with
No
46
doubt about that
home
one,
runs.
Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Brandon Belt having a bang of a season here.
A slider right down the middle of the plate. It's like slow motion for a hitter. You're just licking your chops, waiting for it to arrive, and you want to hit it a long way, and he did.
443 feet. He almost hit one out his previous hit, but fouled it.
Base is empty, 1 away. Next to hit,
It was
Rafael
like
Devers.
destined to be.
This
Rafael
one's
Devers
on its
has
way.
done
Outta
it!
here.
1,000!
A massive home run. Home run number 20 on the year, and they add on. It's 7-2. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident.
Rafael Devers, that will be career number
I'm excited to see
1,000
that one again, but with the
for home
StatCast
run.
data, because that was a bomb. Oh, says he drove it out of here at 115 miles an hour.
I think I heard the ball screaming on its way out. That's some serious exit velo, pretty elite, and he caught it just right to get it up in the air as well.
Here comes the skipper, and
And
we're
after
going to
the
see a pitching
back-to-back
change in
shot,
this spot. Verlander
that's
done
it
in this
for
one. And we'll
Verlander.
be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break.
Verlander will risk going down to a 7-4 record unless Houston can somehow
Jose
make a
Urquidy gets the ball
miracle
now.
comeback.
He doesn't
here.
get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Jose, currently ERA.
So one out,
is
nobody on. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue
3.45.
Jays. And a big swing and a miss. Urquidy, he's made a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days because he's not out there racking up Ks. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
I think it's the deception and his ability to change
Sheldon
arm
Varsho, of
angles and
course,
slots
hit
and give
a
hitters
two-run
different
shot,
looks within
his
one
first
at
time
bat.
up.
They're never able to get comfortable. When you only see him once, a lot of times he has success.
It looks like he is swinging no matter what.
The next pitch misses. 1-2 to count. Got to be
Guess
clever,
not.
too, when you don't have that lights-out stuff, right?
Absolutely. You got to know what you're able to do. Instead of focusing on what that hitter's strength is, stay with your strength and trust that you'll come out on top.
That pitch
And that one is
deep,
lifted in the air.
but it will
Tucker
die
settles
right
under
by
it
the
and
warning
makes the
track
catch. Yeah, there's two
to
away.
the right fielder's glove.
The batter, number 7, second baseman.
So up next, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa grounded out his first time.
He's not
The
the power
utility
guy, but he
man
can
here.
hurt you to all parts of the ballpark.
Kiner-Falefa playing second today.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the last half of the third. And that one in the air center
Kiner-Falefa
field.
will fly
Makes
out
the
to
grab, and
end the
that'll end the
inning.
inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's 7-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
So the Astros need 5 to tie this game.
On to the
Here
fourth.
goes to the fourth.
And stepping in is the speedy Jake Myers. And the pitch.
Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these two teams are matching up. You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Here comes a pitch. Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Jake rounds out Kiner-Falefa
Vic
there.
Caratini at the plate. Reached on an infield single his first time. That one hit to right. No trouble
And
here.
Gurriel
Puts it away for the
Jr.
out.
gets
And there's
there
2
in
away.
time for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman. Will
Here's the second baseman.
Wagner.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Will Wagner, of course, making his Major League debut today.
Fought
He
off
struck out
foul.
the first time.
Into left center for a
And
base
he
hit.
gets his first hit.
And that keeps the inning alive.
And it'll be off Yusei Kikuchi.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Oh,
Tyler.
they're definitely going to save that ball for that young man. Whoa, what a great moment for him, even though his team is down by 5. Wagner timed that well.
2 outs, runner at
Will
first.
drop
Tyler
in
Whitaker
center
up next for
fielder
the
for a base
Astros.
hit.
There's the strike. The Jays
Whitaker here.
leading by 5 here in the
Currently
second
0-1.
game of the series. Foul ball there.
Whitaker, of course, trying to keep this game going for the
Down
Astros.
on strikes.
Gets caught looking.
And that'll do it.
And now
So the
we're in the
Astros
inning.
lead 1. They're down 5. It's 7-2.
Can the Jays add some more insurance going into the bottom of the
Back here
fourth
at
here?
Rogers Center, John Chaffee and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Brian Servin.
Also, the 1-2 Joker here. Asking you to like and subscribe. The Jokers are screening them. trying to do a complete season with
And
the
he
Blue
deals.
Jays.
Swings through that one for strike one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Definitely have made some changes to the roster.
Next offering in there for a strike.
Rafael Devers
0-2.
traded.
Well, he's been
ended up
aggressive right out of the
trading
box,
game
and a
here.
smart pitcher's going to play off of that, especially when you
Luis
get to
Rael
2
Jr.
strikes.
also traded
Swing,
him.
and this one's bounced to the
Silver
ground.
there, he was
Bregman to
ground out.
first. One up, one down.
The batter,
We signed Brian Belt,
Lourdes.
who's currently
And it's
leads
Lourdes
in the home
Gurriel
run
Jr.
department.
He's already homered here in this one.
Speaking of Luis Rael Jr., here he is.
Bounce to
Takes it
third.
right to third. Third baseman plays it, and it's
Bregman
in
to
time
first.
to get
Already
the second
two
out.
gone here in the home fourth.
Houston trying to keep
The
it
center fielder,
where it's at
Joel
to make a
Here's George Springer.
miracle
1 for
comeback.
2.
George Springer facing his former club.
That misses the zone, and that's ball one.
Counts 1-0.
It's Springer, four-time All-Star. He was the MVP of the World Series back in
Next
2017
offering is fouled
with
back.
Houston.
Two down, nobody
Signed
on.
with the Blue Jays as a free agent.
Absolutely
And he
crushed.
smokes
And
that.
that one is going to land by a
Just
band
over the wall.
down by the river. His 17th of the year. And they tack on to their lead. It's 8-2.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there.
Jays now have
Hanging
a
breaking ball
commanding
is a pitch that
6-run
a
lead
hitter does
after
not want to
Jose there
miss. Right
gives
there,
up
hanging slurve,
the homer
got all of it.
to Springer. Over the left, just over the left field wall. 386 feet. No Jays warming up in the
Two
pitching
outs, nobody
department.
on. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now at the plate.
Vladdy
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Settles
takes
under
one
this
high, but it
Makes the
dives it
catch.
right by the warning
That
shot.
is the inning.
To end the
It's a
inning.
beautiful Springer dinger here. And this is now an 8-2 ball game. You're dialed into the show.
Once again, we look at George Springer, 17th of the year, to give the Jays a 6-run lead after 4.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
Top of the order.
Line to the pitch. Ripped on a line. And George makes the grab.
This one
And
gets
there's
hit
one
to
away.
Springer. He doesn't misplay this one this time.
Mauricio Dubon up next for the Astros. Well struck left field.
Dubon!
Varsho moving back for it. And gone.
The Jays lead down to 5.
He'll circle the
with that
bases.
home run.
His 7th home run of the season. It's 8-3.
That's the second home run Yusei has given up today.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
The other one that he gave up was to Tucker. Kyle Tucker.
One out, base
from
is empty.
Houston.
Kyle
Speaking of
Tucker
him,
up next for the Astros.
could he get back-to-back home runs maybe?
And first offering is fouled off.
Tucker did hit a home run his last
Part of the order
play
coming
game.
through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And strike
Tucker
two.
holds off, but called a strike.
This
That
one in
takes-
the air, right field. Gurriel trying to
Well,
get there.
but
He's
unfortunately,
there.
right to
He's
the
got
right
it.
fielder.
Out number 2.
Gurriel Jr. gets the second out here in the top of the 5th.
2 outs, base is empty. Yainer
He's
Diaz
currently
up
up
next for the
8-3.
Astros.
And the
That one ripped right center
Astros hit
field.
one
That's
deep.
back there. And he brings it into the
Gurriel
warning
Jr.
track.
catches it at the
One in
warning
the
track.
inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. It's now 8-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the shortstop
quiet
at the
this
plate,
inning.
Bo Bichette. The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball. Urquidy, 28 years old, and he's a native of Mexico.
The end of the bat there, the foul. Yeah.
That smash towards
This
center.
one hit, but right
And
in
it's
center
caught
field
for the out.
and get the first out.
The batter, the designated hitter, Brandon.
Next is the designated hitter, Brandon Bell. He's already homered in this game.
And hits it
Line
right.
drive caught.
Man, that's
Up
one of
the
those
middle,
at-bats
but
where you
it-
have to remind yourself
Myers.
it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your
Gets there in
mind, you have to
time with a
convince yourself that it was a very good
Cone
at-bat.
of a catch.
High
Rafael
fly ball right
Devers.
field.
He hits a high one. But
And
it's
puts the squeeze on
caught
that
by
one.
the warning
And
track
that
to
will end
end
the
the
inning.
inning. So Toronto does no damage. So the score remains 8-3 for the Blue Jays over the Astros.
All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Down to third baseman, Alex Bregman. Popped up.
Connor
Connor
Falefa
Falefa
running out in
sizes
the
this one
outfield.
up, and out number
And
1
is it
on the
there?
grab.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Myers in the box now. No balls and a strike. Base is
Jake
empty, one
Myers.
away, and we're the top half of the 6th.
He's 2-5 in his
And
last
strike
game.
2.
0-2 is the count.
He hasn't hit one today yet.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. One down, base is empty. On the
Jake
ground to
hits
the
it.
left.
Because Rafael Devers
Fires over to Guerrero.
who
2 quick outs
throws
to
it
open
in
the top of the
time to
6th.
Guerrero for the second out.
Victor Caratini.
Victor Caratini up next for the Astros. First pitch just misses.
Houston's looking like they're in big trouble here in this game.
He swings and fouls one
Currently
off.
down by 5.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the second game of the series. And that one fouled off.
Which is
Here's a
fouled
1-2.
a couple off now.
Down the
That
line.
one could
Drifts
be
towards
caught.
Reaches over the
There
wall.
it
And he's
is.
got it. 3 up, 3 down that time. 6, 7, 8,
Oh,
2 at the bottom of the
Jr.
6th. It's
Yeah.
the Blue Jays 8
That's
and the
it.
Astros 3.
And we go to the bottom of the 6th with Dalton Varsho. 2 up.
And we're back. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line.
that well
and
dropped.
it's into the gap.
Varsho thought about it, but changes his mind, goes back
Another
to first.
multi-hit game for him.
And
He's been really
went
hot
to,
lately. Just a
Myers
solid
there,
swing
got
right
in
there.
quick
Caught it
there.
out front and ripped it into the
Oh,
outfield
yeah.
for the base hit.
Go for that
Those
one.
always feel great.
Man at first, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, the next to hit.
Falefa is 3 for 7 in this series.
And it's
Foul
fouled
that
away.
off. He's currently 0-2 today. He's in his 7th year. He's in with the Texans, the Yanks, and the Blue
Curve
Jays.
misses outside, ball 1. Pickoff throw, Varsho back easily.
Keeping ball so close here.
And the right-hander deals. And that
Tom
one is
Palafre
lifted in
will
the
hit
air.
it. By a fly
Tucker
right to the
makes
right
the
fielder.
grab, one down.
Who gets it? So no event by
Next for
Varsho.
the Blue Jays, the catcher,
Ryan
Brian Serven.
Serven getting ready to hit.
Servant hit his 12th home run of the season in this game.
And first offering is fouled off.
Servant was a 5th round pick back in 2016.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field.
Out.
Pulls it down and there's two gone.
So Dalton Varsho goes back to first.
Now batting, the right
They
fielder,
still have a 8-3 lead here.
So man aboard. And now the right
Houston's
fielder,
trying to
Lourdes
keep this
Gurriel
score where
Jr.
it's at to try to make a miracle comeback here.
And
Lourdes
first offering
Gurriel
is fouled off.
was required from Arizona this year in a trade.
The pitch. Swings through that.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Varsho, the runner at first with two gone. Swings and misses, struck him
That's
out.
a big out there.
Blue Jays held in check, but they lead at 8-3.
Will that be it, or will we see Jose one more inning as he's only thrown about 29 pitches so far? At the end of 6, like I
Back
said,
now
right
in
now,
Toronto. New inning getting started.
Jays are up
And
by
the batter
5.
now, number 90.
Wagner.
Wagner making his major league debut, got a hit off
And a
of
pitch.
Yusei that
Fastball
dropped
for a
in
strike.
center field. His last play appearance, hoping to continue that going.
This one high in the air to left center.
But he
Pulls it in
flies
for
out
the out.
to
And there's
Dalton
one down.
Varsho.
The batter, the left fielder,
Now it's going to be Tyler Whitaker, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle.
Yes,
And now
sir.
the lineup turns over with one away. Tyler Whitaker with his first
Yes, sir.
major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him
So,
and his
just
family.
like
A guy
Wagner,
works so
Whitaker
hard and
gets
has to
his
wait so
first
long
major
for
league
this to
hit.
happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Line drive. Springer there makes the catch, and there's two down.
And that was the 70th pitch from Yusei here.
Man at first, and now the DH, Mauricio Dubon. Line to left.
It's
No
hit,
trouble
but
here.
Varsho
Puts it
runs
away
that
for the out.
down to
And
end
that
the
is
inning.
that. One left for Houston. Can't chip away at an 8-3 deficit.
We go back to the top of the order with George Springer, Flagwell Jr., and then Bo Bichette.
Back here at Rogers Center, bottom of the 7th. Here's George Springer to start it off.
Jose is going to come in. Matt Barnes warming up.
The wind of the pitch. Gets under and pops it up.
And with that pop-up, that's
Caratini
an
pulls
easy
it
first
down.
out.
One down. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. In the air, out towards right center.
And Vlad flies
Tucker
out.
puts it away for the out. 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Bo will
Reaching for it
not
and breaks
get
it
that
in.
hit.
Making it look easy at the keystone
Second baseman
position. Definitely
just
worth
reaches
another
that
look.
in
He'll get some
time.
high fives when he gets into the
Beautiful
dugout.
catch defensively by the young man. So at the end of 7, the Jays are still up 8-3.
We go to the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. Kikuchi back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits.
Here, even though
Swing and a ball popped up.
Matt Bonds warming up.
And a quick out, number 1. Yainer Diaz digs in now. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires.
That's
Headed
his
towards the
key.
corner. Varsho after it.
Varsho at the
Corrals
line.
it.
Gets it.
2 away now.
Up next for the Astros, the third baseman.
Alex Bregman up next for the Astros. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Yeah, hang on.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. And George makes the grab.
Springer will get that. Top of the fridge.
He literally went and took a half.
So a new pitcher out of the bullpen for the Astros, Ryan Presley.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position
And
to
he
face a
can
couple of lefties this
Give
inning.
us any? Bastard.
I wouldn't trust any of the fucking shit you guys.
And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH,
Considering
Brandon
he did a
Bell.
dummy that knocked me out for 4 fucking days. Sorry, 3 days. And I took it at 10:30 at night.
Pitch.
Hard
Hard
ground
ground ball,
hits it,
base
and
knock.
that's a base hit.
So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I guarantee all you listen.
Well, Siggy, he is locked in
No,
there.
I don't.
Well, he's really
No, I don't.
slowed the game down,
Well.
and it's like he's moving in full speed, and
You sure
everybody
that's
is
not
a step
Flower?
or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here's Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers
The
will
throw to
get
second.
a hit,
Relay to
but
first. Double play.
it's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
2 outs, base is empty. Dalton Varsho
Give
now
him
at
that
the
one
plate.
too, then. I really did.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. 2
Oh.
outs, base is empty.
But I'll give you the small one back and I'll take that bigger one. Just so you guys have use of it.
Hammers that one.
Varsho
Curling
hits
down
it
the
deep.
line and
But
foul.
foul.
Well, he
Almost got his
missed a
second home run of the
hittable
day.
off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move.
Oh,
Ryan
that's a
Pierce.
strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning.
First way there does his job and keeps
I took
Easton
your
where it's at.
money that I owed you, and I took $20 of my own to put into my account.
All set to start the 9th in this one. And stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers. Right through there for a strike.
I was fucking running around.
He takes Petrie up to 80 pitches now.
Foul ball.
Could possibly get a complete game here.
And a pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays
Myers.
0-2.
Monday morning at 9:30 in the morning, I go to
The
bench
pitch.
and talk to them.
The punch out there, and a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Really
That's a
love the
big
pitch
out
sequence
there.
right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
I got one disposable containers of liquor that hasn't been used up yet. So I'll have to ask
The
them
Blue
so I get
Jays
the,
leading by 5 here at the top of the ninth.
Usage features 87 pitch.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. One down, base is empty.
That's hit well.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to
Victor
blink
having
first.
quite a battle
That's
here
foul off
against
to the
these
right side,
cases.
keeps the AB going.
UC, here comes pitch number
Line to
90.
kick the pitch. On the ground,
Hits
right
it
side.
though, right to
Takes it
Vlad
himself,
Guerrero.
and now the Astros are down to their final out.
Now Jays have the decision. They were really only going to have
Now it's the
UC
second baseman.
pitch 90. Let's see, though. It is the young man who's making his debut.
That one
Who's
fouled off.
1-3.
actually like pick them up above the base on the
Line drive, and he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays, even this series,
That's
up
caught.
in a game apiece.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory?
And
But an excellent
they
job
tied
of
this
continuing to
series
just
at one
throw
apiece
what the catcher
out of
put
this
down.
four-game
He
series.
navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but
No
ultimately it was
stars.
an outstanding
I don't know
outing.
what
8-3
John
the
was
final
saying.
in this one. For Chris Singleton
Jays
and our
lose this
entire
series 2
outstanding
games in a
crew
row in
here at
this
MLB The
four-game
Show,
series.
I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
You think UC will get his 15th win of the season for the Blue Jays? Why? Justin Verlander will drop to a 7-4 record. Nobles for the Houston Astros. Kyle Tucker goes 1-3 with the home run, 2 RBIs. Marcus Dublin goes 2 for 4 with the home run and RBI. Jeremy Penta goes 1-4 with a double. Diaz goes 1-4.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 22 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Rogers Center.
Toronto's Nobles. You got
The Blue Jays thank you for your
Brian Silver going 1-3 with his first home run of the season. Dalton Varsho goes 2 for 4, getting 2 RBIs in his 30th home run of the season. Brandon Bouts goes 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs in his 46th leading home run of the season. He leads in the home run department overall. Rafael Devers goes 2 for 4. Gets an RBI and hits what ends up being his 1,000th home run in his career. And the fans voted, and they decide that Rafael Devers is today's player of the game. So the Jays have won once again to take a 2-series lead in this 4-game series over Houston. In the end, Blue Jays win this one 8-3. This game has been brought to you by Joker's Rush Gaming. I've been your host, the 1-2 Joker. I want to thank John and Chris for calling the action. And of course, a few fans in the background. But it is what it is. Either way, this is an 8-3 victory for the Blue Jays here on MLB The Show. Until then, this is the 1-2 Joker, officially signing out.
And you can't drive it because you had an impaired taste.